evening, smart marks, and welcome to the gorilla position of global politics. It is Monday, February 16th, 2026, and I am your host, Jake Shannon, the man who knows the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch. And you've tuned into Kayfabe News, the global shoot commentary. Well, we are here to expose the bookers, call out the blowing spots, and show you how to keep from doing the job to the establishment. Let's get to the ring. This episode is brought to you as ever by scientificwrestling.com. Listen, the political arena is full of sports entertainment, smoke, mirrors, and scripted promos. But when it comes to protecting yourself, you need real world leverage. You need the skills that work when the referee isn't looking. Scientific wrestling, no ropes, no drama, just the pure unadulterated shoot on the mat. Go to scientificwrestling.com and learn how to apply the pressure that makes them tap. Now let's kick things off with the Combat Sports Minute. Over in the TKO universe, the executives are taking a victory lap. They're claiming UFC and WWE are worth a staggering $20 billion now. That's one hell of a gate. They've consolidated power, locked in massive media rights deals with Netflix and ESPN, and now they're even launching Zuffa Boxing to take over another territory. What's the shoot? This is exactly what the House wants to do in the real world, consolidation. They want to buy up the competition, control the narrative through the media partners, and become the only game in town. TKO is just showing the political class how it's done. When you control the bookings, you control the belts, and you control the money. Never forget that. Now, let's hit the ropes for the kayfabe breakdown. We've got three main events on the card tonight that are going to affect your wallet. First up, the spot. The latest economic numbers just dropped. The official government promoters are celebrating a surprise job growth of 130,000 positions in January, smashing the forecasted 55,000. Unemployment is down to a tidy 4.3%. The inflation rate, the CPI, came in at just 2.5%, better than expected. But here's the work. The administration is cutting a babyface promo in the middle of the ring, telling you the economy is strong, people are working, and inflation is under control. They want you to pop for these numbers and believe that everything is fine. It's a classic dusty finish to make you forget about the last few years of getting beat down. But here's the shoot. You can't eat a jobs report. While they're celebrating headline numbers, the real heat is in the grocery aisle and on your utility bill. The price of ground beef up 17%. Coffee up 16%. I'm sorry, 18%. Electricity is up 6% and natural gas nearly 10%. That's the unscripted reality. The work is the low inflation rate. The shoot is the permanently high price level. You're working harder, but your money is buying less kayfabe than ever before. The Fed knows this, which is why they're holding interest rates steady. They're afraid if they lower them, the inflation monster will kick out at 2. Next up, the European Union is pushing hard to meet its 2026 legislative deadlines for the digital euro, their central bank digital currency. At the same time, the BRICS nations, Russia, Brazil, India, China, South Africa, are forming a new stable and proposing to link to their own central bank digital currencies to bypass the US dollar champion. The work is that the CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, are about efficiency and modernization and competing in the digital age. They'll tell you it's just a digital version of the cash in your pocket, making transactions faster and safer. It's a technical upgrade, nothing to worry about, folks. The shoot is that this is the ultimate screw job for financial privacy. A central bank digital currency gives the promoter, in other words, the state, direct visibility and control over every single transaction you make. It's programmability. They can decide what you buy, where you buy it, and even if your money expires. The BRICS move isn't about freedom, it's a territory war between rival promoter groups. The US dollar is the aging champion, and these young, hungry stables are looking to take the strap. But for you, the average mark, it doesn't matter which stable wins if the stipulation of the match is total surveillance over your finances. Our main event tonight. Small businesses are heading into 2026 facing a gauntlet of new regulations. We're talking mandatory AI employment rules, complex new retirement plan requirements under Secure 2.0, a maze of multi state tax laws for remote workers, and increased data privacy standards. The work is that these regulations are here to protect the workers and ensure fairness and secure data. The politicians are acting like benevolent referees, just trying to keep the match clean. The shoot is that this is a squash match designed to bury the small entrepreneur. Big corporate stables have entire departments of lawyers and compliance officers to handle this paperwork. The small business owner does not. These regulations are gimmicks that act as barriers to entry. They choke out the competition and ensure that only the biggest talent can afford to be on the card. The NFIB is fighting back, calling for lower taxes and an end to these mandates, but they're fighting an uphill battle against the booker who wants to centralize everything. So, what's the finish? The establishment is working the crowd with good headline numbers while the real economy puts you in a submission hold. They're building a digital cage around your money with central bank digital currencies, and they're changing the rules of the match to ensure small players get counted out. The house always books itself to win, but a smart mark never takes it lying down, never gets pinned. Here is your massive action plan for the week. First, automate or get buried. The news is clear. AI is no longer optional. If you run a small business, you need to start using AI tools right now to handle repetitive tasks, streamline payroll, and improve efficiency. You can't afford the manpower to fight the compliance bureaucracy alone. Use the tools to level the playing field. Two, diversify your holdings. With the dollar facing a tag team challenge and central bank digital currencies on the horizon, don't keep all your assets in one territory. Look into assets outside the traditional financial system. Physical precious metals, self-custodied Bitcoin, things that the promoter can't easily freeze or devalue with a keystroke. That's the shoot for today, folks. Remember, in this world, you're either working the gimmick or you are the gimmick. Stay smart, protect your position, and don't let the bastards book your finish. We'll see you at the next show. If there's any commentary or questions or whatever, please hit me up in the comments below. And we've actually got our first one. Let's see here. This one is from, and I can't read it, unfortunately. Who is that from? Oh, is that Kevin Coates? Yes, you are spot on. Too many rounds of quantitative easing and COVID relief. This is the result, and these are the results, and we saw it coming. Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. I'm curious, those of you, do you see all this pressure that's coming with AI, right? They say AI is going to take your jobs. I don't know that that is personally a real problem. I don't think that's really what's going on. I think that instead, here, let me just change the setting. I think it's just like in the same way that electricity may have put out candlestick makers, put them out of a job. Did it though, really? What it does is it allows them to change. You're going to have to change. Okay. Electricity didn't put out the whale oil salesman. I mean, you put him out of a job, but it didn't kill him. He had to change. The automobile changed. It made you fit. If you were a horse and buggy guy, you might have had to change over to cars. So what is the change with AI? You need to start adopting AI like yesterday. I've been an early adopter in it. It's, I think, part of my, my master's degree back in 2002 when I graduated was heavy on programming, mathematics, and machine learning. And so I've been in on AI for some minute. That's why I'm the chief data and AI officer for the 10X performance coaching program. I love AI. And especially as an entrepreneur, it really does enable me to do all kinds of amazing things that normally would be difficult to do. So a lot of times, like for example, tax. Sure, I still have a bookkeeper, But now I actually have my AI. I'm partial to Gemini myself, but I have my AI search the tax code, show me how to do things. How do I navigate the website? How do I file for extensions? How do I make payments? All that kind of stuff. These are all things that the AI can help you do. Um, with the agentic AI and things like Clawbot and all that kind of stuff, multi or whatever they're calling it now, you're going to have agents being able to do great work for you. You just need to actually start rolling up your sleeves and learning this new technology. It's absolutely amazing. You'll see the thumbnail for this program completely created by AI. I highly recommend. You guys, if I could be of any service, be sure to check out uh, numberonecoaching.com. If you go there, there's a button. It's numberonecoaching.com/book a call. I think book a call has got a hyphen in between the words. I will get on the phone with anybody for 15 minutes to discuss anything that I can help you with. In particular, small business, entrepreneurship, sales, marketing, scaling, software, technology, things of that nature, AI. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to jump. I appreciate the comments. Thank you, Kevin. Good to see you, brother. Also, guys, remember, CatchCon's coming up. I know Kevin's going to be there. It's going to be amazing. We had such a great time last year, and this time is bigger and better. Look, we're about 3.5 months out or something like that. I mean, it's a while. It's May 1st through 3rd in Las Vegas. We're about 7 minutes off the strip. It's just such a great time that we had last year and another great time coming this year. Pat Militich, Frank Shamrock, JJ Howland, Carolyn Wester, Jake Shannon, Rick Brown, Sam Cresson, Jesse Perez, Luis Ojeda, the whole crew. We've got Gil Olivas coming out. It's going to be great. Couple things. I want to give a huge shout out to Liam Cresson, the son of Scientific Wrestling elite coach Sam Cresson. He just placed in regionals for CIF for California. That's quite a big deal. California's got a very big state, and he won the San Diego regionals. So I think he's got masters. He took first place. He's a lanky wrestler, used a lot of the technology for Scientific Wrestling, particularly Wade Chalice and Billy Robinson. He's on the top of the heap. So let's root for Liam Cresson. And then also another Scientific Wrestling elite coach, John Fabricatori. I don't know if you know about him. Some of you guys do, some of you don't. He came to the very first certifications with Dick Cardinal, my very first catch wrestling coach. Rest in peace. And John was one of the very first guys to take our work with cradles and apply it to winning in submission grappling tournaments. We're very early on, early adopter, a lot of success. Well, congratulations to his family. Olivia, his daughter, she just took first place, pinned her way to the top here in Colorado. So now she's going to state as well. So all our wrestlers are doing great. Really proud of them. Guys, get out to CatchCon. CatchCon.us has all the data. Appreciate the heck out of you people, and I will see you